How to fix mods stuck compiling in People Playground. Welcome back to Tenabalta. Today, we're diving deep into a particularly vexing issue plaguing People Playground enthusiasts: mods perpetually stuck in a compiling state without clear error messages. This elusive problem often stems from underlying file system conflicts, frequently exacerbated by duplicate game installations across multiple storage drives, creating a labyrinth of conflicting mod paths that the game struggles to resolve. Understanding the root cause, typically a fragmented or redundant game environment, is paramount to implementing an effective and lasting solution for seamless mod integration. Here are the deep dive technical solutions to resolve People Playground mods stuck in compiling. 1. Identify duplicate installations. The primary and most frequently overlooked culprit behind persistent compiling is the existence of multiple People Playground directories spread across various storage volumes. Proactively scan all connected drives, including C, D, and any external drives for unintended or orphaned game installations, as these fragmented environments inevitably lead to conflicting file paths and resource loading ambiguities during mod initialization. 2. Verify Steam library folders. Mismatched or redundant Steam library configurations are a common vector for these issues. Access Steam's Settings menu, navigate to Downloads, and then open Steam library folders to meticulously review every designated game installation path, ensuring that only one correct and accessible location is registered for People Playground. 3. Perform a clean uninstall via Steam. While seemingly straightforward, a standard Steam uninstall is the foundational step, but often fails to completely eradicate all game-related data. Initiate this by right-clicking People Playground in your Steam library, selecting Manage, and then Uninstall, confirming the action to remove the core application binaries and initial manifest entries. 4. Manually delete orphaned game directories. Following the Steam uninstall, a critical manual intervention is required to prevent reoccurrence. Systematically browse and delete all residual People Playground folders from every drive previously identified as potentially hosting game data. This comprehensive removal ensures no lingering configuration files, cached assets, or mod fragments can interfere with a subsequent fresh installation. 5. Clear Steam Workshop cache. Corrupted or outdated data within the Steam Workshop cache can severely impede mod compilation by presenting malformed or conflicting subscription manifests to the game. To rectify this, navigate to the People Playground Workshop page within Steam's browser, unsubscribing from all items, and then resubscribing selectively to force a complete refresh of your mod asset cache. 6. Delete mod-specific directories. Beyond the primary game installation, People Playground generates dedicated directories for mod assets and save data, often located within your Windows user profile under appdata/local-low or documents. Thoroughly delete these specific mod subfolders to ensure no corrupted or partially compiled mod files persist, providing a pristine environment for new installations. 7. Run disk cleanup and check for errors. File system inconsistencies or accumulated temporary data can directly impact game performance and mod compilation stability. Execute Windows Disk Cleanup utility to purge non-essential temporary files. Then, crucially, run the chkdsk/f/r command from an elevated command prompt on all relevant drives to detect and repair any logical file system errors that could impede data access. 8. Reinstall People Playground on a single drive. After meticulously purging all previous traces, initiate a completely fresh installation of People Playground, explicitly dictating a singular, high-performance storage drive as its destination. This centralized approach drastically mitigates file path confusion and optimizes resource loading, creating a robust foundation for mod integration. 9. Verify game file integrity. Immediately following reinstallation, an indispensable step is to validate the integrity of the game's core files via Steam. Access People Playground's properties from your Steam library, navigate to Local Files, and click Verify Integrity of Game Files to detect and automatically replace any corrupted or missing game assets. 10. Install mods incrementally. To isolate potential problematic mods, adopt an incremental installation strategy rather than a bulk subscription. Add a small batch of mods, launch the game to confirm successful compilation, and repeat this process, allowing you to pinpoint any specific mod causing the persistent compiling state without affecting the entire collection. 11. Check mod compatibility and updates. The dynamic nature of game updates often renders older mods incompatible, leading to compilation failures. Proactively review the People Playground Steam Workshop pages for each subscribed mod, paying close attention to the last update date and community comments to identify any known conflicts or deprecations with the current game version. 12. Update NET Framework and Visual C++ redistributables. People Playground, being a Unity-based application, heavily relies on a properly configured Windows runtime environment. Ensure your system has the latest stable versions of Microsoft NET Framework and all relevant Visual C++ redistributable packages installed, as these components are fundamental for game logic and mod scripts to execute without error. 13. Temporarily disable antivirus/firewall. Overly zealous security software can often misinterpret mod compilation processes as malicious activity, leading to file access blocks or quarantine. Temporarily disable your antivirus and firewall solutions during mod installation and initial game launch to determine if they are interfering, remembering to re-enable them for system security. 14. Adjust mod compilation timeout. For systems with slower storage or extensive mod collections, the default compilation timeout can be insufficient, resulting in a perceived stuck state. Access People Playground's in-game options, locate the mod settings or advanced section, and incrementally increase the mod compilation timeout value to provide ample processing time. 15. Check Windows user account permissions. Insufficient file system permissions for your Windows user account can severely hinder the game's ability to create, modify, or read mod-related files, leading to silent compilation failures. Ensure your user account possesses full read/write access to the game installation directory and all associated mod folders, often requiring administrative privileges. 16. Monitor system resources during compilation. Resource contention can manifest as indefinite compiling by slowing down critical processes. Utilize Windows Task Manager to actively monitor CPU, RAM, and disk I/O during mod compilation, looking for bottlenecks or unexpected resource saturation that might indicate system strain or a resource-intensive mod. 17. Examine game logs for hidden errors. Even in the absence of explicit in-game error messages, People Playground's diagnostic log files often contain crucial information regarding compilation failures. Locate these logs, typically found within the game's installation directory or app data folder, and meticulously scan for error, failed, or exception entries. 18. Reset game configuration files. Corrupted or manually misconfigured game settings can inadvertently impact mod loading and compilation processes. Navigate to the game's configuration file location, often within appdata/local-low/Mikhail HRD/People Playground, and temporarily move or delete the primary configuration files, forcing the game to regenerate default settings upon its next launch. 19. Perform a system restore advanced. As a comprehensive, last resort troubleshooting step, Consider initiating a Windows system restore to revert your system to a previous stable state prior to the onset of the mod compilation issue. This can effectively undo system-wide changes or driver updates that might have introduced underlying conflicts, though it should only be attempted after backing up critical data. Successfully navigating the complexities of People Playground mod compilation, especially when dealing with duplicate installations, requires a methodical and detailed approach. By diligently following these deep dive steps, from eradicating orphan files to optimizing system environments, you can ensure your modded gameplay remains smooth and uninterrupted. Don't forget to follow Tenabalta for more expert technical guides and solutions that empower your digital experience.